Hello, everyone. I hope that everyone had a great weekend. Saturday was a beautiful day. Today was a little cold and dreary, but still a great day. All right, we're going to wrap up Willa Cather. Just summarize the last little bit of the sculptor's funeral. The central conflict of this story is that the value of art versus the vulgar materialism. Henry Stephen notices that Jim Laird is the only person who genuinely really appreciates the talent and understands the merit of the sculptor. Now, the story's narration is written in the third person and also in the past tense. The story's main point of view character, is Henry Stevens. Judgment appears throughout this story in various ways, and it gives us different perspectives on the life of the deceased sculptor whose body is returning for the burial. Cather uses the townspeople's harsh criticism to illustrate the disparity between the toxic environment that he came from and the art of what he went to in order to create. The gossiping that goes on and living in the small town is a pretty common occurrence in small town USA. However, Sand City residents never learned the one should never speak ill of the dead, because we know that there are several interruptions at the funeral that they just kept interrupting with different negative things to say about Harvey. And Cather explores the influence of a disapproving home on the outcome of an individual. And that's kind of what she does when she has this disruption going on in this funeral. Now, by contrasting this criticism with Jim Laird and Henry Stevens' fond memories of Harvey, Cather presents the final Christian judgment as the only true judge of a person's character. Now, we have to remember here that Cather's lifestyle was very private. There were a lot of assumptions about Cather. So she was not one who she felt Christians were very judgmental. And it comes through in her writings. Not that anyone really in this story is an example of Christianity, however, she struggled with that. The townspeople condemning Harvey Merrick as weak and incompetent, but it is really they who are the ones who are going to require the mercy of God, because they're judging. All the criticism and nastiness of the townspeople really say more about them than of the deceased. Remember, the townspeople waiting at the Home Depot included the lawyer, at the train depot, include a lawyer, a banker, and an undertaker. The dead sculptor had been an oyster about almost everything except his work. What do we mean when we say he was an oyster? An oyster is closed up. He's clamped shut. There's not much light that goes on in his life. Again, Willa Cather lived a different lifestyle. There's rumors of why her life was as it was. There's really no concrete proof of anything. However, back when she was alive and living and walking this earth, our society was much more of a closed society, very unaccepting. It wasn't even a matter of whether it were a Christian right or wrong. It was just society just did not accept things as we do now. She was not very fond of men in any way, shape, or form. The townspeople disapproved of Harvey Merrick because he refused to live by their values. According to Jim Laird, Harvey's dominant feeling for his mother was nothing but pure shame. And that's what we're going to wrap up with we're going to wrap that up. I want to remind you to please turn your work in on a daily basis. I will be sending home your vocabulary test to do tomorrow and your study guide. Your study guide should already be on the teacher's pages. I will put the test up in just a little bit, not quite yet. Well, maybe I will in a few minutes, but I need everything due when I say it's due, okay? I give you plenty of time to do the work. I know you have other classes, but this is also a class too. Thank you. Have a great day.